And a very good day, everybody. It is right now Thursday, December the 5th, 2024. It's almost 1:15 p.m. Eastern Canadian time. And look at this, we finally have decent snow on the ground here in Montreal. Check it out. So we did have a couple of light dustings of snow, one of which I filmed a walking video in the Hochelaga district earlier this week. Very light dusting of snow. But this is the first snowfall where we actually have some accumulation. And it's the wet variety of snow. And I'll show you here. Very wet, perfect for making snowballs, snowmen. Very easy to make compact, put it together. And not really the fluffy type. And I prefer, of course, the fluffy type of snow. But hey, snow is snow, and it's good to see it. Finally, this is what winter's supposed to look like. And yeah, usually I think mid to late November is when we get this kind of snow, where it's wet, very dense. But well, snow came late this year. Seems to be a trend that's continuing. But nonetheless, enjoy it. We do have some rain coming next week once again, and then some more snow hopefully the week after. And of course the key is the temperature. Right now it's 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Just check, that's the exact temperature. And this is where usually we get the wet snow, around that temperature, anywhere between, I don't know what, -5 to +2 degrees Celsius. And I guess anything below -5 degrees Celsius, probably like -6 to -15 degrees Celsius when we get the fluffy snow. And I think if it gets to a certain temperature in terms of coldness, I think it becomes too cold to snow. I believe there's a certain threshold where if your temperature is too cold, you're not going to get any snow. So it has to be within a perfect range. And well, because temperature is near the freezing mark, that's why this snow is the wet variety. So anyways, we'll do a little walk here. So for reference purposes, this is facing north. There's René Lévesque Boulevard directly in front of us. This way would be facing east. There's the Queen Elizabeth Hotel, Mary Queen of the World Cathedral. There's Place Vaumery, and there's the Sun Life building, one of the oldest buildings, one of the oldest, I guess you can call, skyscrapers in Montreal. There's facing west, there's St. George Cathedral, or yeah, I guess it's St. George Church. I have a couple of videos in there. I'm planning to do a really nice video inside. I'll walk through the whole church. George in Edmonton, I have to get in contact with his friend who works at that church, and I'm going to get that done hopefully soon. And facing south, there's the Marriott Hotel, 1000 Gauchetière Street. That's our tallest skyscraper, I think, in Montreal. And yeah, so we'll do a little walk here. And this here is Place du Canada, and it translates to, I guess, what? Place of Canada, Canada Place. And across the other side of René Lévesque, where we're going to go now, once we cross over, that's going to be Dorchester Square. There's the 420 Notre Dame de Grâce Express. That's a 2020 hybrid bus, 40-113. So as you can see, they plowed the sidewalks, put down this gravel. That's to melt the snow and to help with grip. So it melts the snow and ice. Not just melts the snow and ice, but also gives a good grip when walking. So as you can see, we do have some of the snow starting. It's hard to explain because it is snowing, but some of it's also melting. So That's what happens when you're around the freezing mark. There's beautiful Mary Queen of the World Cathedral. So yeah, we're gonna cross here, and we'll cross again over there and go into Dorchester Square. And by the way, that there's the CIBC Tower, Canadian International Bank of Commerce, I believe. And we're now crossing René Lévesque. And the street we're on right now is Metcalfe, but this end of Metcalfe is Rue de la Cathedral, where we just were. So René Lévesque splits the street into two. And of course, how can I not forget? There is beautiful Montreal in the distance, right over there. Check that out. That's the jewel of the city right there. That's where, if you want nature, you want to get away from all the noise and ruckus of the city, that's the place to go within the city, Montreal. And if this was summer right now, you'd see lots of people sitting on these benches, relaxing. Now it's, well, pretty much empty. We have the squirrels that are out and about. Of course, the squirrels buried their nuts recently. So they're well fed for winter. Got some nice decorations here. Look at this. So looks like these paths are cleared, and I guess some of them aren't, like that one there. So they probably only cleared certain paths. See if we can get a squirrel to come over here, or two. I guess good day to be chasing each other, keeping warm. And of course plenty of pigeons as well. Try to get a picture here, be a nice little thumbnail. And you can see the grass is actually still pretty green underneath that snow. That's because we've had unusually warm temperatures. Alright, so see you guys later. Oh, we got 3 of them now. One more picture here. There you go. All right. Yeah, so anyways, hopefully, you know, I was saying this earlier, I did a live stream, just wrapped it up before I did this walking video. And I was saying, you know, some people, you either hate or you love the snow. And there's also that camp, there's that group that have the opinion they like the snow to look at, but they don't like walking through it. They don't like the cold. They don't like having to go out in it and get dressed and everything. So they're kind of in the middle, and then there's those that don't like it at all, and then there's those like me that love it. And I love it. I absolutely love the snow. The only type of snow I don't like is sort of like this, where it's wet, but it's not too bad today. You know, and the reason I don't like the wet snow is because, you know, sort of resembles rain more than snow, but this here is not too bad. This is pretty decent for an opening decent snowfall. So now we are approaching Peel. Oh, response. There's fire truck 210. Is it 210? I can't see. Or is that maybe 203? Anyways, for the fire buff fans out there, that's for you. And yeah, St. Catherine Street's just down there. And if you've been following my channel, you'll know that St. Catherine Streets, they've been doing a lot of construction on St. Catherine Street. And they're actually taking a break for winter. They finished a big chunk of it this past summer, spring and summer. And yeah, they widened the sidewalks, narrowed the roads, put some more trees up. So that's done, at least one section. I think there's about 2 or 3 more sections to go, and they're doing it in sections every year. So for winter, they shut down all the construction. They finished that section that they were working on, and they took down all the fencing, all the barricades. So St. Catherine Street's open now for at least till the spring. That's just one traffic light I really don't like because it takes forever to change. And if you're a pedestrian like me, you have to wait forever. And then the actual pedestrian walk signal doesn't even last that long. You'll see here how fast this changes. Look at that. And you have 15 seconds of leeway. And then that traffic light for the vehicle stays green for about 5 minutes. So anyways, I guess I have to calibrate it a bit better. Speaking of traffic lights and traffic signals, check out Kyle Miller. He's a Nova Scotian who collects traffic lights. Look at this, an old-fashioned dry cleaner. Probably been here for decades. Wouldn't be surprised if this was here since the 60s. Look at that, eh? So anyways, yeah, Kyle Miller, he's not only a traffic light collector, but he's also the inspector for traffic signals in the province of Nova Scotia, just east of us here in Canada. Alright, so another cool old-time shop is this here, this Kodak, this Kent photo place here, photography studio. So we're coming up now. This is, by the way, Cypress Street that we're on. And we're going to go cross over here at Stanley and then go on to Drummond. I'll probably wrap it up at Drummond and St. Catherine Street. Oh yeah, there's that old time camera and film store. Look at that, eh? Those old rolls of film. Yeah, so the snow falling, the precipitation, looks like it's intermittent, so it's coming and going basically. Here's an idea of how much snow we got if you're interested. This is a nice, I guess you can call it measuring stick, more or less, for lack of a better term. That's how much snow we got right there. Kind of gives you a better idea, because this is a nice sort of flat surface, and you can see here, I'll put my finger, just goes to show you how much has accumulated. So we'll cut through this alleyway here. Just start wearing my winter boots. And just check the time here. It's 1:27. Oh boy, I gotta get back to work. I have 3 minutes to get back. Kind of got carried away there, so I'll probably wrap it up here on Drummond. And yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed the snow. And yeah, many more snowy walking videos to come. So there's Fire Station 25 coming up right there. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody.